welcome back. Oh, hang on. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Crypto Evolution. Thanks for your time. I really appreciate your time. And I really appreciate everyone, each and every one of you who has subscribed, liked, commented on the videos. It's been lovely comments. It really helps with the algorithm there, bumping the videos up in search and so forth. So I do appreciate you guys, each and every one of you. Now, today we're going to go through a few news articles. It's going to be a pretty brief video. Have a look at the market. And look, yesterday I had the absolute pleasure to sit down and interview Andreas Antonopoulos, who, if you're in the space, needs no introduction. Fascinating guy, had a lot to say, very, very interesting. So I'm probably going to bring them in like a 1 or 2 part sort of series, like 2 videos. So look, stay with me guys, click that like and subscribe button and tick that bell. Let's get started.
Son, tell him the price.
Okay, look, getting into the price, guys. So I don't get too bogged down in the day-to-day pricing. Okay, I'm in it for long term. Just depends if you're a trader or not. Okay, I got a few positions. So I hold long term, which I've held for a very long time. Okay, I use a portion of my positions. Okay, and I trade with that. And the idea is to I trade in Satoshi value or SAT value, and the idea is to increase my Bitcoin holding. All right, and I also have a small position that I play with for leverage, okay, and because it's very risky, I only use a small amount for that. So look, essentially, it bounced off 9,600, okay, which I was hoping to see. It's come back up to 9,300, we'll call it US, okay. It's coming back down. Have a look at the the $10,000 support again. I think ultimately we're looking in a great position now. You've probably seen on other articles and so forth the golden cross that's just occurred. So that's the 50-day, okay, that's 50 day crossing the 200-day moving average. It's always been a very bullish signal. Okay, not always. There has been some fake outs as well, guys, but generally there's a huge price rise, afterwards. Okay, so essentially what it means is the price over the last 50 days has been higher than the price over the past 200 days. Okay, so it's an average. Now, I think a healthy retest to about 9,800, okay, would be looking good for the next leg up. So that's it, guys. That's all I show on the price. All right. So first article from CoinDesk is DeFi project BZX exploited for second time in a week. Okay, losses of 630,000 incurred in Ether. So if you look, I didn't cover it when it first happened. They first were saying it was a hack. It wasn't a hack. It was just an exploit by some smart individuals with smart contracts. So they understood the rules, they worked within the rules, and they exploited it. So essentially, the first hack was they used this system where they could borrow basically as much as they want. They borrowed a couple of $1 million worth of ETH. They used half of it to take out a short position. The other half of it they used to drive the market down, creating profit on the short position. Okay, now all this is done within the same smart contract. So there's the same transaction essentially. So it's programmed into the smart contract. Okay, now this one is a little bit different. So I'll go through it here. Bad actors that made off with $630,000 worth of ETH cryptocurrency after exploiting a price feed of the Ethereum-based lending project of BZX. The attack, the second in less than a week, began at just after 0300 UTC time Tuesday, when attackers apparently took out a flash loan of 7,500 ETH. Now, the flash loan is essentially you can take this money. Okay, it has to be paid back within the same transaction plus the transaction fees. That's essentially what a flash loan is. Okay, approximately 1.98 million using 3.5 of those ETH, 3,500. To purchase synthetic USD stablecoin, which is SUSD, from the issuer, which they then posted as collateral for a BZX loan, according to an analysis on Twitter. Okay, they then used 900 ETH to bid up the value of SUSD through an integrated price feed from liquidity provider Kyber Network until the dollar stablecoin spiked at $2. So whereas the first scenario, they took out a short and drove the price down, this is the opposite. They actually used half of this, a lot of this money, all right, they basically purchased the stable coin, SUSD, and then use the other half to basically spike that price up. Okay, so I'll keep going with it. Now, using this inflated collateral, they took out another loan, roughly $1.8 million, that was used to pay back the original loan, and they pocketed the remaining 2,378 ETH. That's a lot of corn, isn't it? That's a lot of cookies right there. Now, the total amount stolen is worth approximately $633,000. In its entirety, the attack took just over a minute from beginning to end. The exploiters have left an open loan with half the required collateral now that SUSD has returned to its dollar pegging. Now, the total amount of Ether locked in BZX lending contracts has nearly halved. Oh, really? Okay, from 40,000 ETH to 23,000 ETH. So people are obviously a bit worried. You can see the graph there. All this ETH locked up for the DeFi, and a huge spike down. People are obviously getting a little bit worried about it. So it's twice in a week. Now, the official Twitter account for BZX confirmed the project has suspended trading after it detected suspicious transactions using flash loans and trading on Synthetics. A BZX spokesperson confirmed on the group's Telegram channel the company itself, rather than any of the platform users, would cover the shortfall. Oh, thanks, guys. Thank you. Thanks. The attack comes days after BZX fell victim to a similar flash loan. This is what I was talking about. Based attack where more than $350,000 worth of cryptocurrency were extracted from the platform. It's unclear whether the two attacks were carried out by the same person or group. Who knows? It'd be interesting to know actually that. Now, what are flash loans? Well, I'll just go through, I guess, in a bit more detail. Now, the vast majority of DeFi lending facilities rely on over-collateralized. I can't say that word, guys. Over-collateralized. Yay! Borrowers can usually only borrow about 75% of the value of their collateral, which makes sense in the real world, you know. Although that incentivizes users to pay back loans, it also requires lenders to have a very high liquidity, sometimes in a diverse range of assets, in order to quickly liquidate loans. Now, a flash loan, our instruments allow traders to liquidate the loans on the lender's behalf. It works by having the trader take a loan out from the lender, this time not posting any collateral. It sounds safe, doesn't it, guys? Okay, then paying back the borrower's debt and collecting the deposit. Using the deposit, they can pay back the original loan and pocket the remaining funds. Flash loans are already available on the DeFi projects, such as the non-custodial lending platform, AAVE protocol, which has offered them since the beginning of the year. Now, this is interesting here. So BZX only launched its own flash loan instruments on Monday. Hey, good start, guys. CEO Tom Bean defended the decision to introduce flash loans onto the platform. Wonder what he's thinking now. All right. By all accounts, the flash loan code on BZX was not what allowed this attack. It was just a tool used that functioned correctly. Damn right, it functioned correctly. All right, and could have been swapped out for DYDX and Okay, now the last bit of this article, it's got to be about this person. His name's Kyle Krishna. It's about his job title, the Chief Visionary Officer. Geez, this sounds nice. Chief Visionary Officers. Do you think they're sitting around the boardroom just like, what do you want to be? Let's just put our names in the hat there and pull out a job title. Look, that's all. Look, this about the DeFi. We're in the stage of, I think, just discovering what works and what doesn't work. What can be exploited. As new technology progresses, things come up over time, and it's about trying to get over those things. So I think this is all, they didn't hack it, they just exploited something that was there. Obviously, those exploits are going to be fixed up. So over time, there's going to be another exploit. So we're just in that discovery phase, guys. Just in that discovery phase. Hey, I'm over here now. Depending on what article I'm reading, I've got to move my fat head so you can read. So we'll go through here now. CEO Brad Garlinghouse envisions Ripple as Amazon in 5 years. I'll tell you why I like this article. Firstly, I'm I'm a long-term Ripple holder. I guess long-term's a few years. Before the bull market anyways, okay? I've actually, look, I'm not part of the XRP army. Love you guys. Don't mess with the XRP army, guys. But I am part of that community. Even pictured on the community picture here, as you can see, I'm under Tiff. Okay, hey Tiff, she's a great cheerleader there for XRP and Ripple. So the reason I like this is because I totally agree with it. XRP has such a big use case, and as CEO would say, solving real world problems. Okay, now there's absolutely so much money into the international payments remittance market, and they're tapping into that. Now, some of these big companies, they've got so many partners on board, guys, but they're not all going full steam with it yet. They can't. It would be irresponsible. They need to test this first, okay? They need to make sure that what Ripple, XRP, or what Ripple's saying this product does, it actually does. They can't just dive right into it, okay? It's too risky for them. They're dipping their toes in the water, okay? Now, if Bank A is saving millions of dollars, I don't know, 20%, whatever the savings might be, and that's now on their profit, okay? You think Bank B next door, seeing Bank A having more profit than by just using a smarter product, you don't think they're not going to try and take it up? Okay, it's going to be a flow-on effect if you ask me. They're tapping into a system which is it's basically monopolized by Swift, okay, which is it's so slow, okay, it's clunky, it's an old system. They're now bringing this fantastic product, but if you want a full view on what XRP is, okay, let me know down below. I'm happy to do a full video on it, guys, because I do know quite a bit about XRP, okay, and look, I do have some negatives about XRP as well. It's not all, rainbows and bright stars and all that sort of stuff. But I'm happy to give an honest opinion in a video, okay, about what XRP is doing, and just give you, okay, some people in the space know what XRP is, but other people just know Bitcoin, okay? So if you want a video on that, I'm happy to share it with you. I think it's an exciting project, and I think it's a big space. And look, they're a marketing powerhouse, whether you like it or not. They've got a lot of money behind them, okay? And they've just been getting to work. They've been putting their head down, bum up, okay, during this bear market, and they're just going out getting partner after partner after partner. Okay, some people in the space are, I guess, negative about XRP and Ripple because they don't see the huge volume yet in using the XRP token. That's going to happen over time, okay, as these partners or these banks start taking more of that, basically using the product more, okay. That's when we're going to see the huge volume. This is only the start, guys. Now, do you want a sprint? Okay, you want a pump, okay, or you want a long-term beautiful investment in the future, okay? It's not the only coin that's gone down 90-95% in the bear market. Most did, okay? So it'll have its day, trust me. So I'll go through this article, get rid of my fat head. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse imagines the blockchain and payment protocol company to be on the level of e-commerce giant Amazon in 5 years. Speaking in an interview with CNN, Garlinghouse explained that Ripple and XRP are in a good position despite the short-term emphasis on price. Garlinghouse chose to focus on the long-term outlook for both Ripple and cryptocurrency, comparing the nascent $100 billion market capitalization for crypto to the trillions commanded by gold. It's about 7 or 8 trillion, guys, just in gold. We've only got 300 billion essentially in the whole crypto space. That's every coin, including Bitcoin. It's 300 billion as compared to 7 or 8 trillion dollars just in gold. Okay. Now, he highlighted the potential for Ripple's growth into the financial and payments ecosystem with projects such as Coil, delivering real-world solutions and innovation. Ripple's CEO also lauded his company's growth over the last year despite the bear market. He said, "We've added more than 150 employees last year at a time when I think others have been less focused on solving real-world problems." See, I knew he was going to say it. I knew it. He loves that. He loves that line. Now, there's been a bunch of layoffs in crypto community over the past weeks. Garlinghouse cited the massive growth of Amazon, from online bookseller to e-commerce giant, as a company for Ripple to emulate. So there it is, guys. I think they're absolutely right. It's going to be a powerhouse. Okay, it's just going strength from strength. So look, thanks for listening to this stream. And look, I'll see you on the next video. I hope you enjoyed that information today. Love you guys. Bye.